welcome back and thanks for tuning in. It is May the 4th, y'all. The day we fan ourselves into a frenzy of loving nerdiness. The day we wrap ourselves in the knowledge that out there are thousands more just like us with whom we share one thing. The day we share our love of everything Star Wars. What better way to celebrate than discuss some of our favorite things about Star Wars? That's why in this special edition video, I've got a list of 10 questions for Star Wars fans just like you. I'm going to give you my answers to the questions, and more importantly, I would love to hear your answers right down below. As an added bonus for viewers, be sure to stay tuned at the end of the video for my best Star Wars impressions. Let's go! Oh shit. Number 10. What would be your Star Wars planet of choice? My planet of choice would be the forest moon of Endor. I grew up in Arizona, and I don't know if you've ever been here late May through August, but summers can get hotter than a bantha's behind. I really connected with Luke because there were times I just wanted to get the hell out of this dust bowl. It's hard enough living in the desert with one sun beating down on you for 4 months out of every year, but 2 suns beating down on you every day? F that noise. The lush, serene forests of Endor seem like the perfect place to escape the heat, hang up a hammock, curl up with a book, and you can even bring your teddy bear. Yeah, and I know, and you run the risk of getting captured by Ewoks and being cooked for a banquet. But whether it's Endor or Arizona, you're gonna get fried.
That's okay, I'm never coming back to this planet again.
Number 9, choose your favorite vehicle. If there's one vehicle in the Star Wars galaxy I'd want to deliberately take up 3 parking spaces with just to show off, it's the Shuttle Tidarium. This ship has to do very little to look terrific. Like Chris Hemsworth at the Golden Globes. I know wherever you're going, you could probably get there faster in a smaller ship, and this one might not hold up so well in a battle. But whatever you do, damn, you're gonna look good doing it.
You look absolutely beautiful.
I was gonna go with the all-terrain armored transport because I wanted something that was really good at handling traffic. I have to admit I'm also really partial to this little bad boy. Does it count if this is my favorite ship they ever made into a toy? Number 8, favorite alien. I was always obsessed with the creatures and robots from the Star Wars movies. I even drew a little creature feature storybook in 1983. When Jabba the Hutt came on the scene in Return of the Jedi, I nearly blew my circuits. The guy eats live food and keeps people as pets. I don't want to do any of that shit, but it's perfectly understandable why he was feared. If anybody's life motto is I do what I want, it's this guy. Anyone who hangs out with Boba Fett can't not be one of the cool kids. And you know he's the only person in the galaxy to which nobody goes, you have something right there. And if you want to talk about diversity and inclusion in the workplace, Jabba was hiring dancers with 6 boobs long before it was popular. Number 7, which episode can you never get enough of? Is this really a question? Great character development, interesting planets, the Battle of Hoth, Yoda, Boba Fett, Luke faces Vader, and one of the most interesting plot twists in all of cinema history. It's nearly a perfect film. At number 6, the first Star Wars toy you ever got. The first Star Wars toy I ever got was in 1978. The first Star Wars toy I ever got was in Christmas of 1978 when my parents got me this original C-3PO action figure. Look at him go! Here's a quick little story time about my action figures. You might be familiar with this Star Wars piece of equipment. If you ever had one of these, you'll know that the figures face each other while in storage. As a kid, I couldn't bear the idea of a good guy having to stare at a bad guy or vice versa while they patiently waited for me to open the case again for playtime. So how did I solve that? Good guys only face good guys, bad guys only face bad guys. Yep, that happened. I was a weird little kid. Number 5, that sweet, sweet music. I know I'm not the only person who would say it's really hard to pick just one, so I'll give you one each for the following 3 categories. Beautiful, badass, and breathtaking. I didn't love Attack of the Clones, but I instantly fell for the love theme from that movie called Across the Stars. Just one listen to this gorgeous piece, and you yourself may discover that you want to find someone to roll around in the grass and talk about sand with. In the badass category, everything pales in comparison to the original Imperial March from Empire Strikes Back. If you've never walked through a shopping mall with this theme blasting on your earphones, I highly recommend you try it. You'll feel like you rule over every Gap, Hot Topic, and Forever 21 in the galaxy. In the breathtaking department, I've got a bit of a tie. The asteroid field from The Empire Strikes Back and the chase through Coruscant from Attack of the Clones. You can feel your adrenaline pumping up just listening to these pieces of music. My mom had to get a pacemaker put in just to watch the asteroid chase scene in Empire. Mom, remember when you got a pacemaker for Star Wars?
Star Wars shit. That's not why I got a pacemaker. Is this one of those videos that you're doing?
And while the scene itself does get a little ridiculous by some people's standards, the Coruscant chase music, you gotta just listen to it. John Williams even threw in some badass electric guitar. The guy is just a master, and he's gonna be sorely missed after episode 9.
Number 4, choose or choose not. There is no try.
I already have a lightsaber, I just don't have the thing that goes with the long. In all honesty, I think I'd go with a really nice aqua. Can I do that? I know you're supposed to pick a color that delineates light side from the dark side of the Force, like green and blue are good, red is bad. I just want something that says classy bitch.
At number 3, ever have a run-in with a Star Wars celeb?
During my time living in Southern California, I would sometimes go to toy fairs or small Comic-Con-like gatherings. Making a guest appearance at one of them was none other than Phil Brown, who played Uncle Owen in A New Hope. I heard he was giving autographs, and there wasn't exactly a lot of Uncle Owen merchandise at the time. All I was armed with was a copy of Sci-Fi Invasion from 1997. I very politely asked him if he could sign it. He did, begrudgingly. Right there. I think he was grumpy because it didn't have a picture of him on it. I'm sorry, Uncle Owen. We still love you. So as small as an experience as that was, that's about as close as I ever came.
Number 2, have you been nerd enough to cosplay?
Yes. Yes, I have.
And at number 1, which character brightens your day faster than the twin sons of Tatooine?
So I might be biased because I come from a place that resembles Tatooine. But all that aside, I really connected to what Luke was going through as a young guy. And yeah, he was somewhat older than me, but I really felt like I grew up with him over the course of the movies. And for a kid, I think he's just a terrific role model of a good person. He's force gifted, he's loyal to his friends, he's a big risk taker, and he fights for his family. He's practically a Hallmark card.
The Skywalker family, getting shit done since 1977.
And these days, not only is Luke Skywalker still my hero, but Mark Hamill is too. What do they have in common, you ask? They both know how to stand their ground whenever there's some bullshit going on. Hey, thanks for stopping by and sharing your Star Wars day with me. And as promised, here's a handful of my best Star Wars impressions.
Ho, 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 ho. Ah, 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 ah. Solo, dochu makichalia. Whoa. The Death Star does have a strong defense mechanism. It's a trap! It is protected by an energy shield, which is generated from the nearby forest moon of Endor. Our cruisers can't repel firepower of that magnitude.
Oh, it scared my cats. I hope you had a blast. Don't forget to leave your answers to the questions below in the comments.
And for your consideration, here are some honorable mention questions.
I just recently hit over 200 subscribers and I'm growing. If you like what you see, you know what to do. I've got more stuff coming your way. And may the 4th be with you.